Hi, I'm Melissa, an onboarding engineer based in the US. In this short walkthrough, we will build a simple portal frame in S3D and complete your first solve. To start, open Structural 3D from your SkyCiv dashboard to create a new model. You can find S3D as the first module under Analysis Software. Step 1. Model the frame. We can model by placing nodes and members using the left-hand menu, or you can use the pen tool for quick modeling, which we'll do today. Select the pen tool at the top of the right-hand menu. Clicking in the model space with the pen tool selected will place node 1 at the origin. From there, click on node 1, the pen tool will snap and show hover distances in each axis direction. You can also type distances on your keyboard to place the next node. I'm typing 10 to place node 2 10 feet above node 1 in the positive Y direction, and SkyCiv automatically creates a member between the start and end nodes. Now continue the same workflow to create a 10-foot beam and a 10-foot column. You should now have 2 vertical columns and a beam across the top. Step 2. Add supports. Select the 2 base nodes. You can use Ctrl plus click and drag from right to left to select multiple elements inside the selection box. Next, navigate to supports in the left-hand menu. Since the nodes are already selected, double-click inside the node ID input to populate it automatically. Use the quick structural analysis support buttons to add pin supports and click Apply. Step 3. Assign sections and materials. Right now, our members do not have any section or material properties assigned. In the lower left section list, you'll see Section 1 Not Defined. To add a section, open Sections in the left-hand menu, then select the green Builder button to launch the Section Builder integration. Section Builder lets you create custom sections or choose database sections. You can start from shape templates, database shapes, or custom geometry, and you can also access previously saved sections. Select database shapes. Filter by your country and design code, then choose a steel wide flange section and submit it to your model. Once you select your section, you can either use one of S3D's default materials or import a material from the relevant country and design code so the correct properties are applied. Submit your section and navigate back to the model. Now the section legend updates to show Section 1 assigned, and all the previously unassigned members are assigned that section and material. Step 4. Apply loads. Turn on self-weight if desired by navigating to self-weight in the left-hand menu and toggling it on. Next, add a uniform distributed load to the top beam. Navigate to Distributed Loads, enter the member ID for your beam, then enter start and end magnitudes. I'm adding a -0.05 kip per foot load across the full span of the beam. If you want a non-uniform load or a partial length load, you can adjust the start and end magnitudes or the start and end positions. Create a load group name for this load and click Apply. Now open Load Combos in the left-hand menu. Use the Load Combination Generator to import combinations by country and design code. Then map your load cases to the right groups so factors apply correctly in the generated combinations. Step 5. Solve. Click Solve and run a linear static analysis. If you hover over Solve, you'll see additional analysis options you can choose from as needed. Use the left-hand menu to view results on your model. You can view results for a specific load combination, load case, load group, or an envelope. You'll see the deformed shape, reactions, and force diagrams. Select a member in the model to isolate results for that member, and use the right toolbar to toggle different results views. Click the 3D renderer to visualize deflection, member, and plate results in an interactive 3D view with a contour color scale. Step 6. Member Design Check. Open the Design tab and launch the integrated design modules. Choose the appropriate steel design code to launch the member design integration. Review the factors, then confirm your member settings in the members table, including unbraced lengths and deflection limits. Next, choose your forces input. Either select a specific load combination or use the worst case combination. Then run the check. Review the pass, fail, or warning status and the governing ratios. Open the report to see inputs, checks, and code references you can export. You've completed your first solve and member design check in S3D. From here, you can continue refining the model, add plates and area loads, or explore other integrated design modules. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, use the chat support in the bottom right corner to reach me or other onboarding engineers. We are engineers answering the support chats, and we're here to help.